They run so parallel to each other that Robert Downey Jr. really is Tony Stark. Hey geeks, welcome to my channel. I'm Trey Guillotine and you're watching Daily Marvels, where I've gathered some of the Marvel news from the past week and put it in one place just for you. Marvel has released a new mobile game. We're going to be visiting Karen Paige's hometown. And Robert Downey Jr. is vague about his future in the MCU. If you like this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and share it around so others can join in the conversation. Marvel Strike Force was recently released on mobile devices, so on your iPhone or your Android or just Droid, whatever it's called. It's a new game, and it's primarily a fighting game, which normally I hate fighting games, but so far I don't hate this one. It's not a button mashing, it's not a so much button mashing fighting game, but more of a strategy type fighting game, a lot like the combat system in older Final Fantasy games. It's a lot more like that. You basically, I'm still only in the beginning. As you go along in the story of the game, you pretty much gather more heroes to add to your team, and I'm actually pretty psyched to make kind of like a Defenders team. I'd be pretty excited about that. But you're going up a villain named Ultimus who wants to go around and conquer all of the Marvel dimensions. Like I said, I don't hate it. So far, I'm kind of enjoying it, and hopefully this game can kind of like sate our hunger for a good Marvel game, since we've lost Marvel Heroes Omega and until Spider-Man or the mysterious Square Enix Avengers project comes out. Some set pictures for Daredevil Season 3 have surfaced, and it shows the hometown of Karen Paige called Fagin Corners. There is a lot of mystery surrounding Karen Paige, and it looks like we're finally going to be getting some answers to what that is in Daredevil Season 3. That mystery has been there since the very beginning of Daredevil. When we first meet Karen Paige, we hear that, I know Ben Urich says, "I looked into you, I know who you are, I know your story, I know what happened." Ellis said the same thing in Daredevil Season 2 when he kind of took Karen Paige under his wing. So we know that something at least newsworthy happened to Karen Paige, and it somehow, I think, involved her brother. That's really the only clues we've been given. If Karen Paige, and we know that Karen Paige came to New York to kind of get away from her past, and so far I'd say she succeeded, because it has yet to been really mentioned and brought up in Daredevil, in either season of Daredevil, in Defenders, or in The Punisher. So considering that as important of a character as Karen Paige is to Daredevil and to Punisher, and I think a character that could potentially bridge the gap for other heroes to join the Defenders, just like Claire was in basically the Defenders Phase 1 Defenders series. I think it'll be finally good to really get some backstory into who she is and where she comes from. Not that it defines her or that that's who she is, but it'd just be nice to get some kind of backstory, especially since it's been deliberately teased to us and then never revealed. That's been a deliberate thing. So finally in Season 3, it'll be nice to actually get some context on Karen Paige's background. Recently, Robert Downey Jr. talked about his future in the MCU as Iron Man, and he says, "You don't know what or how you're gonna end until it is." From this statement, it sounds like we're going to be getting some more Iron Man from Robert Downey Jr. in the future of the MCU post Avengers Infinity War, which would be amazing, except because of the vagueness of this statement, I really feel like this is kind of a ruse, or a feint, or a trick, or a lie to kind of cover the fact that Iron Man is going to die in Avengers Infinity War. It is my personal opinion, from seeing the trailers of Avengers Infinity War to looking at the poster of Avengers Infinity War, and for the fact that it has been 10 years, almost 10 years to the day, that Robert Downey Jr. has been playing Iron Man. I am of the opinion that Iron Man is going to be one of the big Avengers to die, probably trying to save Spider-Man or trying to save the Avengers in general. That's my belief. I think that this is going to be the time that Iron Man is going to kick the bucket. Trust me, I don't want it to happen. I would love to have Robert Downey Jr. playing Iron Man for forever in the MCU, because just like I said about Chris Evans, he really has come to just embody the character. And even if you look at like the life of Robert Downey Jr. and the life of Tony Stark, they run so parallel to each other that Robert Downey Jr. really is Tony Stark, and Tony Stark really is Robert Downey Jr. So I would love to have him continue to play the role of Tony Stark, but I don't think it's going to happen. I think he's going to die in Avengers Infinity War, and I feel like the vagueness of this statement kind of cements that. Maybe not cements that, but it kind of supports it. I really think this statement is just so vague, and Marvel is so good about making sure that they keep their secret secret. That aside from Tom Holland and Mark Ruffalo, who have gotten in trouble from like spoiling things on accident, Marvel's pretty good about keeping their things under wraps. And I feel like Iron Man's death in Avengers Infinity War would be a big thing to keep under wraps. I think that's what's going to happen. And I feel like the vagueness of this statement from Robert Downey Jr. kind of supports that, unfortunately. What do you think of these Daily Marvels, and are there any stories you'd like to talk about? Let me know in the comments and follow me on all the internets. If you like this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up and share it around so others can join the conversation. If you want to check out my written reviews of Marvel TV shows and movies, go to www.treyguillotine.com and check out the Marvel Cinematic Universe on Facebook, where me and other fans are going to be posting some of our favorite things about the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Check them out on Facebook and subscribe to my channel to geek out some more. Thanks for watching and have fun.